Hello and welcome, it's Kosh here at Granite RC, and I recently got myself a little SCX-24 for Christmas, so thanks to my folks for that. So, no unboxing because obviously it was Christmas Day and I wanted to play with that. But what I'm going to do instead is try and build a course for it. I have at least one idea of maybe having it interchangeable, so I've got two, I think they're 3 foot squares. The guy in the shop was very accurate, I just went about 3 foot, wouldn't really matter. But anyway, 3 foot squares, and I was going to have the same heights at each end, so you can at least turn it 90 degrees and still change up the course a little bit, or have it come in from different ways and set it up a little bit differently. So that's the plan. I was going to, just for the lower height, put on a couple of blocks and then use that as a rough guide from there onwards, so at least everything's going to match up on the lower bits. I might have to do something like build a framework at a certain height for the other two and then figure out how to get to each bit. But anyway, I haven't really got a plan as to a course at the moment, so I'm going to try and do that. Maybe some on camera, probably a bit off camera, and then start building it up. I think what I'm going to use is I've got random bits of cardboard lying around, so I'm going to cut strips basically the width of a truck and then start to use that to build some sort of scenery up. But anyway, let's get on with this. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut a piece of wood just wider than the truck. So I'm going to use that as a guide as I'm making a course round. If that'll go through, then it's fine. I think it's just taller than it as well, so that's 4.5 inch. And I think that's about 4 inches wide, must be about 4 inches tall. So that's my little template guide when I go around things. so I think I've got a rough plan. You saw me kind of driving roughly around on it. To look at it, it's quite confusing because it's just a load of scribbles hanging off. Kind of zoom in a bit. So, yeah, it's a load of random scribbles all across things with like up and down, under, bridge written across it. But I think that it kind of makes sense in my head, if you know what I mean. So I guess I need to figure out putting in the height where it needs to go and figuring out how I'm going to do that, to be honest. Like I said, I think I've got cardboard, so I'm going to try and elevate bits. This may have to change drastically. Yeah, we'll try and figure it out. So luckily I am a bit of a hoarder and I have some random bits of polystyrene. I think that's from a food processor I bought a few years back, and that was a monitor I bought a couple of years back as well, actually. It is handy sometimes, just keeping random stuff. You never know when you're going to use it, do you? So I've made a start of quickly glued down polystyrene roughly in some areas. I'll give it a quick, there we go, quick view of things. So that's one level, and that's the same level eventually. This is roughly at the height for another exit level. That just needs to come up a little bit over there. I'm going to have an underpass, sort of cave bit around there. Possibly a bridge over to about here. This may ramp up from that entrance roughly, with that going underneath it and then up to here, with a way across there, up over to that side, but then also down through here, back into the middle, where you can either try and get back round or come up this way round here onto the lift sledge, either back to the bridge, back down that way, back round this way. Hopefully some little rocks and things around here, so you can kind of, in theory, come from there round under, up and round here as well as going that way. So I've tried to maximise the amount of different ways in the planning, but whether it's gonna all work out, we'll see. Thanks for watching.